We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you an entertainer? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Those two babies on your screen, they are Shamir Henry and Amir Sanders. Both babies were killed by their father / stepfather Alain Sanders on Thursday, August 28th. There is Alain on your screen. Early tomorrow morning, Tuesday, September 16, I'm going to be dropping an interview I had with their mother. Their mother was the only witness to what took place. You're not going to want to miss this interview. It's coming up early tomorrow morning. Also, if you look on your screen, I am not sure you'll be able to read it, but that is the arrest record for a guy named Oneil Antonio Francis. He's popularly known as Twin. Twin was arrested and charged on Saturday morning in Hartford, Connecticut in the United States of America. Twin, who is from Petersfield in the parish of Westmoreland, he's wanted by the Westmoreland police. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to be dropping the full report. Stand by for that. In the news today, a man, his name is Roland Henderson Douglas. He's a 48-year-old firefighter living at Guntersville in the state of Alabama in the United States of America. Roland, he has been arrested and charged by the police for possession of prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunitions. What we are learning is that Roland and his wife, they arrived in Jamaica a week ago. They spent their vacation at a hotel on the North Coast. Yesterday afternoon, Sunday, September 14, about 1:15, Roland and his wife, they checked in at the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay to board an American airline flight to Dallas, Texas. Roland's check-in luggage was scanned and anomalies detected. Roland was located at the gate that he would be boarded and his luggage was searched in his presence. The search revealed a disassembled black and silver 6 .380 pistol with the serial number intact, plus 2 magazines and 13 .380 rounds. When Roland was interviewed by the police, he claimed that he bought the gun in Alabama. He told the police that he is not required to have a firearm license or permit to own or carry a gun in the state of Alabama. He said he always traveled with the gun, but he was not aware that it was inside his suitcase before coming to Jamaica. Roland, he was charged and he was placed before the court earlier today. We are told that Roland, he was fined by the court and he paid the court fine, so he should be back on his way to Alabama right now if he has not yet arrived. Boy, may I tell you. In this next report, the Morgansbridge police, they have arrested and charged 2 youngsters for housebreaking and larceny. One is Tirell Richards, but he's popularly known as Shane. Shane is 14 years old and the other one is Andre Davis. Andre is 17 years old. They are living at Church Lincoln in the Grangeville area of Westmoreland. The allegation is that on Wednesday night, September 10, a businesswoman in her early 40s, she securely locked up her 3-apartment board and concrete house at Church Lincoln and she went on the road to do some business. Moments later, both Shane and Andre, they were seen running away from the house. Checks were made and it was realized that Shane and Andre, they forced open a door and entered the house. It was then realized that them thief a purse containing 70,000 Jamaican dollars in cash that the lady hid between the pillows on her bed. The lady, she raised an alarm, and she and other residents of the community, they went in search of Shane and Andre, and they were found. They were taken to the Morgansbridge police station. We are told that while they were at the station, they confessed to the police that they were the ones who broke into the house and thieved the money. They were searched and they were found with less than 8,000 Jamaican dollars out of the $70,000 that them thief. They were charged, so they'll be placed before the courts shortly. This one, it took place early Wednesday morning, September 10, about 2 o'clock. It took place at Cool Vibes Bar in the Spring Village area of Old Harbour in the parish of St. Catherine. Our information is that a man in his late 40s, he was sitting in front of a bar in his white Toyota Probox motor car with license plate number 5431JS. He was waiting on the bar owner to close up when a red Honda motor car drove up and stopped. 3 hoodlums jumped out of the Honda. 2 of them were armed with guns. The hoodlums, they approached the man who was sitting in the Probox and shook him down, telling him to come out of the car. The man, he complied, and one of the hoodlums, he jumped into the car. They also robbed the driver of 2 Samsung cell phones. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape in both vehicles. Just like that. This one, it took place last night, Sunday, September 14, almost 12 midnight. It took place at Train Line in the Breadfruit Tree Lane area of Catherine Hall in Montego Bay. Our information is that members of a family, they were at home in their yard when they were approached by 2 hoodlums who were wearing masks and armed with guns. The hoodlums, they proceeded to rob a 32-year-old man of cash amounting to over 40,000 Jamaican dollars and his Samsung cell phone. As the hoodlums were making good their escape, we are told that one of them, he squeezed off a shot in the air. In this next report, now, on July 8th, I carried a report. It was about a robbery that took place on Monday night, July 7, about 8:45 o'clock. It took place at Fortune Supermarket on Barnett Street in Montego Bay. Hoodlums, they went to the supermarket and they robbed the Chinese of over 1 million Jamaican dollars in cash. On Saturday morning, September 13, about 8 o'clock, hoodlums went back to the same Fortune Supermarket on Barnett Street in Montego Bay, where the hoodlums again held up the Chinese operator and robbed him of almost 400,000 Jamaican dollars in cash, several cartons of cigarettes, and over 100,000 Jamaican dollars worth of digital phone cards. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. In this next report, now, we are told that a hoodlum, he's battling for life in hospital. This is after he was shot and seriously wounded at a football match yesterday afternoon. Sunday, September 14 at minutes to 5 o'clock. It took place at the Alma Community Football Field in the Grange Hill area of Westmoreland. We are told that a long-time hoodlum known as Sykesman, he's in his mid-30s and he was a member of the notorious Malta gang that created havoc in the parish of Westmoreland. Sykesman and other persons, they were at a football match that was being played at the community center when a motorcycle rode up with 2 guys aboard. One of the guys came off the bike and he engaged Sykesman in a conversation. He then pulled a gun and a struggle ensued with him and Sykesman. The guy, he managed to squeeze off a few rounds, hitting Sykesman to his right hand and his abdomen. The hoodlum, he then made good his escape on the waiting motorcycle towards the Camp Savannah direction. Sykesman, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. The mayhem. In this next report, That man on your screen, his name is David Reineck. On April 23rd, earlier this year, David, he celebrated his 58th birthday. We are told that David, he lived at Port Charlotte in the state of Florida in the United States of America. David, he recently retired from the business venture he was involved in because David, he wanted to travel and he wanted to spend some quality time with his grandkids. Last week, Wednesday, September 10, David and his 57-year-old wife, Gabriel, who is a nurse, they arrived in Jamaica on vacation and they were staying at a popular resort in Ocho, Rios. They were supposed to be leaving on Wednesday, September 17. On Saturday morning, September 13, at minutes after 8 o'clock, David and his wife, they went on a snorkeling tour at the resort with other guests. While they were snorkeling, David's wife saw him floating in the water about 10 meters behind her. The wife, she swam to where David was and she called out for help. Gabriel was assisted and David, he was taken to the vessel. The wife, who is a nurse, she tried CPR but it was to no avail. An ambulance came to the resort and transported David to the St. Bay Hospital where he was officially pronounced DEAD. It is suspected that David, he may have had an underlying medical issue. A postmortem will be done to ascertain his cause of death. Sad indeed. So, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, late Saturday night, September 13, about 11 o'clock, residents, they reported hearing gunshots along the Content Main Road in the Ocho police area of St. Ann. Yesterday morning, Sunday, September 14, almost 10 o'clock, a team of police officers, they were out on mobile patrol in the area when they were alerted to the scene of two bodies in the area. The police, they made checks and the two bodies were found lying in a gully near to the Content Main Road leading to Dunsville in Ocho Rios. Both males were DEAD. Now, up to the time of recording this video, I hadn't gotten their names, but one of them appears to be in his late 30s, of a dark complexion, about 6 feet tall. He had a plaited hairstyle with a black wrap on his head. He was wearing a black hoodie and he had a black latex gloves on his right hand. He was dressed in a blue jeans pants and black shoes. The other one appears to be in his late 40s and he was sporting a Rastafarian hairstyle. He was dressed in a black hoodie, jeans pants and black shoes. They had received gunshot wounds all over their bodies. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 12 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. Now, the questions are, what kind of mission were these guys on? Were they caught in the act and killed? Or was it their cronies who killed them? We continue to dig, and as soon as more information, including their names, becomes available, I'll be updating this report. Stand by for that. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just back, give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town man a play blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no